On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly...
And he's in! It's a Cleveland... parlay the interception into points. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 36. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Another carry for him. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Cut out left. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers put 6 on their side of the board. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take the lead on that successful kick. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hauled in left side. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Throwing from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 5-point first quarter lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 13. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That goes for 36 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Throwing now, off play action. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up. They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
I'm sure coach, the play caller does.
Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers sent up inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They go play action on first. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 range, 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To the air, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Jordan does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Looking to the air here. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns bump the lead up to 13 points. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming. Throwing from the gun here. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time left. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw now. Throw left side, complete. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Browns take over as he records his 10th career INT. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. That's incomplete left side. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by his back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They're set up at the 35 now. San Francisco calls it second timeout. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on first down. He's still going at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
Here we go, set.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
60 back. Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first. Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so, the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have, well, was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field, and they pick him off again. And the Browns do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Pass play now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Working quickly here. Throw on third down. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled for no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 10 now. The Browns close in and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. They'll throw it. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. Exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on 1st. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Design bootleg here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
Setting up a throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's a throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense...
Big game downfield. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns go up by 19. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh no, they get him yet again! The rookie from Michigan State has it!
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get it back on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to push one deep down, and they pick him off again. And the Browns capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's on the move. And this one doesn't go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Continuing to move past the 45. And he got this close to midfield before going out.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To throw here on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. He'll throw it yet again. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. And they pick him off again.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw it here. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. That one right down the middle. And the Browns stretch the lead to 23. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. And they pick him off again. And the Browns get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns, well, they can probably just run away and hide. They're now set for 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. They've got to keep moving quick here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes out to the left. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
18 run. Come on.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Trying to push it deep downfield, and they pick him off again. And the Browns have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Browns throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one right down the middle. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. And they pick him off again. And the Browns have it again after yet another Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the 49ers see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go now. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So to a